his death in 1638. But really it's the events of 1612 that interest us all here tonight. That's the year of the Pendle witches, and Covell was picked out by the second group of witches brought into trial. He was seen as being the key figure in the persecution of Demdike and Chattox, and the families met together in their house in bleak part of Lancashire called Malkin Tower, plotted his death and plotted the blowing up of Lancaster Castle. So Covell is a key figure, a man who's respected in his community. He drills with the local militia, he's a magistrate, he's a coroner, he's the keeper of the castle. That's his house.
But also the focus of hatred from witchcraft.
That's right.
Okay, now also we got a Roger does something from Brian Shepherd. Who might that be?
He came up with, I think it was Robert D.H. Well, there was Robert de Holland, who also lived there. And Sir Robert's mother was Elizabeth, the daughter of William of Samlesbury, and we had the Samlesbury witches who were also held with the Pendle witches, but they were all found innocent. So there's another good link there.
Again, a lot of names flying around. We thank you very much for your expertise this evening. Let's find out what you've spotted at home. Let's go to Julian Clegg now, master of all things interactive. Julian.
Thank you, Paul. Well, let's go through the 8 webcams. What have you been spotting tonight? Webcam 1, let's bring that up. The main seller and the main theme of webcam 1 tonight. Moaning, growling and crying heard on that webcam, and lots of orbs. Webcam 2, the judge's bedroom, probably the most active camera of the night, and Yvette back there, figure behind the sofa, someone lying on the bed on that one. Webcam 3, the first floor landing, lots of orbs floating up and down the stairs and hands and arms being seen on the banister. And webcam 4, the nursery, a seated figure in white by the fireplace and a girl sitting on the floor playing. Now on to webcams 5 to 8, those are the 4 that went active in the last 45 minutes or so. Webcam 5, the old wine cellar, a dark mist moving around the room and a man in a butler's uniform, interesting on that one. Now the billiard room, very active, the balls moving on the table is what you're saying on that one, and figures moving around the billiard table. Webcam 7, the panelled room, a dark figure pacing up and down is the theme in the last half an hour, so thank you for those messages. And webcam 8, the schoolroom, a little girl sat watching the team, and shadowy figures is what you've been reporting. And other summaries of the night, lots of reports of people hearing laughter and singing, the names of team members being whispered, the names Thomas, Mary and Elizabeth also being heard, and figures stood behind the team members during that séance and vigil in the judge's bedroom. Kath has featured a lot in your messages tonight, a dark figure following Kath around, and just to mention Paul in the studio, again tonight a face seen over Paul's shoulder in the studio this evening. That seems an appropriate point to say. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Julian. Let's get straight back now to the vigil for the final time this evening. Yvette, over to you.
Looking to us now.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul. Just to let you know what's happened, we're back here in the judge's bedroom, and we've sent Simon off and Matt off and Nick Keane. For those of you who saw last night's programme, right at the end, Nick was left on his own, so he's kind of a bit of a scaredy cat, but he's said he'll go off on his own. Anyway, and we're leaving a spare web camera free for people to have a look and see if they can see any lights. We're sat around here because we want to do
knocking sounds.
Can you hear it, Kieran? Because Matt's gone off and Kieran's taken over on the sound. What we're going to do is, on these cards, there are all the people that have, we've written their names, all the people that have been associated with this house, judges, people that have been executed. There is also a false name been put in here as well. And Kath came up with this idea, didn't you, Kath? I did. And we're going to put them out on the table. Give them, actually, Carl, give them a really good shuffle. We're going to put them out on the table, and we're going to ask the spirit who it is that's with us, pick out their own name, shuffle them round and see if the spirit is clever enough to find it again and again and again. This is going off what happened to you guys last night, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll put them in the middle and then you guys can put them out.
Yeah. Okay. Put them sort of like around like that, so it's easy for like that. Is that enough? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fingers on the thing. We heard some knocking at the top, didn't we? Then. Yes. Just going to take my earpiece out a second. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My earpiece is turned off as well, so you won't hear anything. Got your finger on there, Carl? There's a spirit here with us now. I know you're here. Please, can you take the glass to your name? Take the glass to your name, please, whoever you are. Carl, what's the name?
Jane Scott, executed.
Okay. Now, just to see if she really is here, should we mix it up again?
You mix them up.
Sorry?
If you mix them up this time, so there's no...
Okay, guys?
Happy?
Yep. Ready? Glass? Okay. Jane Scott, if you're truly here and you were executed, please can you take the glass to your name again? Find your name again, please, Jane Scott. Are you truly here? Ooh. Find your name, please. Jane Scott, if this is you, then find your name. Do you think it is a Jane Scott?
No.
Who is it?
I know exactly who it is. It's this character that's...
Okay.
He's probably... Because he's such an evil character and he's such a powerful energy, it's very difficult for any other angel to actually get through him.
Okay.
Would he have executed Jane Scott?
Move the glass if you executed her. Do you remember her? Did you execute her? Okay. Who are you? Find your name. Find your name. Who are you? Find your name, please, sir. Okay. So James Altham. Not working well, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just mix it up again. You never know.
And I suggest the reason it might not be working is because he doesn't want to help us.
But also it's just a different entity, isn't it?
Yeah.
A different
Of course,
place.
yeah. Ready?
Plus this he's not wanting to help us.
They could be here. They could be here then. So John Altham, are you here? If you are, take the glass to your name.
If this is, I'll buy you all of them.
Simon, do you know if there's
No,
anybody
no.
outside the cellar at the top of the steps?
No,
shouldn't
there's
be, no.
nobody outside. There's no one outside the cell at the top of the steps, okay?
Just heard really loud crawling footsteps and somebody making a low coughing sound at the top of the steps.
It's exactly what I heard.
Okay, that's exactly what Chris heard. Keep calling out, Simon.
This is working, so I think we should just carry on with the Ouija board.
Absolutely right,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, let's just get a little bit more information. Can you tell us who is here, please? Tell us who is here. Give us your first name or your initials.
We've also got a Joseph who's just came in.
Okay.
I don't know when you said Joseph.
Ooh. Blimey. It's going to every corner. Why is it going to every corner of the Ouija board? That's odd. Why is it doing that?
Can that read?
No, but why is it doing that?
And again.
Why?
Oh.
That's odd.
He's not wanting to help us, that's the thing.
Oh, is that what he's
Yeah.
doing? I don't want to play.
It's just...
No, it's almost like I'm not going to play, so
Yeah.
if you want me to move it, I'll move it, but I'm not going to take it to any lengths.
Thing is, as I
I've never
said,
had that before.
No.
as I said earlier on, he wants us all out. He thinks we're all in with the devil. He thinks
Yeah.
we're all witches. And the fact is, he's not wanting to help
Okay.
a bunch of people he perceives as being evil.
Okay, I've got a question to ask John. Oh, I'm on the right channel. Hello, can anybody hear me? In the studio, can you hear me? Paul, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Yvette. Yes, you have a question for John.
Hello, we need a question for John. Basically, we're dealing with a spirit here who doesn't want to communicate. Chris is saying it's Tom. Oh, Carl's just been touched. Sorry, you all right?
No, I haven't.
What's up? You okay?
What's the matter?
Gosh, like something really poked me in the eye.
You okay?
You're right, love.
It was a poke, it was nothing else. Was
God,
it?
do you know what? I
You're
feel
not
like
cut.
I've been cut.
No.
You got a torch?
I don't think I have.
I've got one here.